No. No! The history of Sonic Racing just dropped, and we got a lot of really cool tidbits about Sonic Racing Crossworlds. New UI, a team mode is coming back. Hopefully it'll bring back the mechanics from Sonic Team Racing. Victory screens, new stages, including photos from Sonic Unleashed, and Cool Edge, what it's looking like. We also saw Starlight Carnival coming back, as well as some new Sonic Rider stages. It even looks like there's going to be a 200cc type mode. The gameplay looked a little bit faster, and if you zoom in, there are some parts where it talks about the supersonic speed mode, so things are really heating up over here. But most importantly, we saw the extreme gear gameplay. Only saw like 5 seconds of it, and from what it looks like, it seems like it's kind of like Mario Kart Wii's bikes. Like all the drifting is just very tight. I think it's like the inline drifting, I think is what it's called. We don't know if that's the only thing that makes it special compared to the cars, but even if that's it, I will be happy with that, honestly, because just the idea of being on the board again is just going to be cool. I don't need it to be one-to-one riders, but dog, the one thing that I really needed and the thing I'm probably most disappointed about with this entire game is the color trails, dog. The thing that separated the Riders Extreme Gear from like any other hoverboard in fiction was the trails behind it. I know there's some people who prefer it without the trails, or I know like in the anime opening of Sonic Riders, it looks pretty cool when it had the wind effects underneath it, but the trails were cold, period. Especially when you're doing tricks and you're seeing it swirl around you. It's the coolest thing about the boards. What I was really hoping to see was the customization revolving the colors. Typically in Riders 1 and in Riders 2, the color changes as you level up, and I think it would be a really cool cosmetic idea to let you choose a color that you have the whole time, or maybe if there is a level up system with the extreme gear in this game, then maybe you could choose what color the trail would be during each level up. But bro, we don't see it. We don't see no trails. One thing that Sonic Riders Zero Gravity did that really got on my nerves was the fact that they took away the color trail when you're on level 1. So until you get like 20 rings, that's when you level up and it'll finally show the color come in, which I thought was so lame. Like out of all the complaints of that game, that was one of my biggest complaints. That and the fact that it forced you to change your gear type. So if you picked the bike, eventually you would end up finishing the race in skates if you got to level 3, which I didn't like. I really hope that the color trails are in this game, bro. I think the best thing for Sonic Team to do in this situation is just give the player the choice. Give the player the choice to have no color trail or let us customize it ourselves. So far, all we've seen are the boost whisk effects and the effects from when you drift, which to me, that's not enough. I need the color trail, bro. I don't understand why they started moving away from it in Zero Gravity and in Free Riders, but in this game, I can maybe understand it a little bit just because I already have the boost effects and wisp effects. But no, if you're concerned about that being like color overload, like too many effects going on, you could just have like the color of the trail get affected when you do a boost. I really wouldn't like that, like the idea of my color trail changing like every 2 seconds. Although that is a cool idea for just to have a multicolor, like a rainbow color trail, just like in the Sonic Riders mod. But I really don't think it's going to be an issue. I don't think it's really going to be that messy. You could just have the colors like blend on top of it. Like you could just have like a more powerful color trail come out the end with maybe some like sparks of red or whatever. I think in the original Sonic Riders, when you would charge up your jump, the colors change anyway. So it's not that big of a deal if you have, when you're drifting, like the color like right around the booster, if that color gets a little darker or changes more into that red purplish area. I don't think that's an issue. So Sonic Team, please bless me, bro. I don't care about nobody else. Listen to me. Please give me the color trails for me. Other than that, the hype continues. It's a little nerve-wracking, bro. When is this game coming out? What is this price going to be? I know that they're like shaking in their boots because I swear, I bet you they were gonna try to drop this game for 60 or maybe even 70. Then they saw all the crying about 80, and so now they're like, oh snap, hold on, maybe we need to bring this price down. I know Sonic Team is begging them, SAGA, please let us sell this mug for 50. If this game was $50, it would be the most insane thing ever, especially since there seems like there's gonna be a lot of DLC. But the main thing remaining is just this single player mode. I really hope they don't drop the ball on it, because you're bringing back all these awesome characters. I know it's a multiversal type game, and I know it's really hard to do stories like that, but I do hope there's at least a decent amount of single player content. Though I don't think it's going to be on the same level as the Sonic Riders or Sonic Riders Zero Gravity story. Let me know what y'all think though. Am I tripping about this light trail at the end? Or am I valid? Let me know. And subscribe to your boy. Peace. You have a blessed one.